Hey guys, thank you very much for tuning in to another video. I am your host, RiderPride639, and today we've got a really fun one for you. But before we get into the details of the video, I just want to quickly remind you guys to make sure that you drop the video a like, hit that subscribe button, and make sure that your notifications are turned on, because that's going to let you know exactly when I post new videos. Don't forget as well, I need you guys to follow me over on my social media accounts as well. You can follow me on Twitter at RiderPride639. You guys can also see all of this gameplay live as it happens and when it happens over on my Twitch channel at twitch.tv/RiderPride639. So today's video, we've got a new loadout that we've been testing out. We took a couple of games with it alongside Sir Lortz and Rage Mode Online, and even did some solos with it as well, and I think we had a pretty good time with it. So this video is going to highlight some key plays with the Kar98 sniper rifle and the M13 assault rifle. Now, I know what you guys are thinking. You guys are thinking, dude, why are you taking an assault rifle with a sniper rifle? You're basically taking two long-range weapons. But when you guys see how I've built this loadout, I think you guys are going to understand why. So let's go ahead and let's get right into the loadout. All right, so here we go. We have got ourselves our Kar98 M13 loadout. Now, I labeled it the M13 SR because I do plan on using this particular variant of the M13 at shorter ranges. So that's the whole reason for the SR on the end. So to start with, we've got the Fluid Dynamics blueprint of the Kar98. Now, for you guys, if you're curious about what the Fluid Dynamics skin is, you can actually obtain this in-game. This particular skin is available through contraband contracts. So if you guys want this really cool looking black with neon green skin, you can get it through the contraband contracts, so it is available in-game. You don't have to spend a penny to get it. So let's get right into the loadout here, shall we? So we've got the monolithic suppressor. This is just pretty much the standard loadout for almost any gun nowadays. So the monolithic suppressor gives you the sound suppression, it gives you the damage range, but it also increases your accuracy by adding a hidden buff to bullet velocity. So it makes your bullets travel a little bit longer, a little bit farther for things like that. At the cost, obviously, of aim down sight speed and aim walking steadiness. Second, we go to the Syngard Custom 27.6-inch barrel. This particular barrel is the longest barrel you can get on this gun, and again, same thing, it increases your damage range, it increases the bullet velocity. It also does help your recoil control, although for sniper rifles you generally don't see the recoil all that much because you're not sustaining, you can't sustain fire on a bolt action rifle, unfortunately, as much as we would like to. So you do lose your aim down sight speed, you lose a little bit of movement speed, so if you are in the need to run from a particular circle, you may want to switch to a lighter secondary for that regard. So over to the lasers. So we do have the TAC laser, which does recover our ADS speed, gives us some aiming stability. So while we're, if we do have to hard scope for a bit, it's not going to sway nearly as much. And we do recover some aim walking steadiness, although this particular stat isn't quite used or isn't quite focused on nearly as much. The disadvantage is, yes, your laser is visible to enemies. However, if you are sniping at long ranges, chances are pretty good they're not going to see that laser unless you're sniping in a room, or if it's a little bit darker, something like that. Over to the scopes. We do use the standard sniper scope and not the variable zoom scope, and I'll tell you the reason why. The variable zoom scope actually has a greater ADS penalty than the regular sniper scope does. Going down to the variable zoom scope, you do get to swap between 3.5 and 8 times optics, but if you're sniping at long ranges and things like that, if you need to spend that extra button click to kind of zoom in on your target, chances are your shots aren't going to hit quite as much anyways. You may as well just use the regular sniper scope. It still does a fantastic job with the 7 times zoom, and it's very clean. I've also changed the default optic on this one here over to the the pinpoint optic. A lot of people do like to use the default. I'm not a huge fan of the triangle. I was using the critical blue dot reticle for a while. Decided, it's not quite as clean as I thought it was. I know some people do use the top notch one. Some people will use the marksman one. And I've even seen a couple people using the cross thread and even the circle pit one just to kind of highlight the head in that center dot. But recently I have been using the pinpoint. I find the sight picture is still very, very clean. You can see your target very, very clearly in the crosshairs. So this one is going to be the one that you're going to see in the gameplay. Don't worry about the charm. You can put on whatever things you want on it. But lastly, you also have sleight of hand. Some people may want to use stippled grip tape. Some people will also even use either the FTAC Sport Comb or the ST Vol Precision Comb if you want the extra stability or the extra ADS speed through there. I've opted for sleight of hand just to get the reload speed a little bit quicker. So if I do have to, blitz through the 5 shots and I need to put some more shots down range very, very quickly, the sleight of hand perk does help with that. So that's the route I go. But you can go with either one of these. With the stippled grip, you can put a different stock on it if you want. Both of those are just good choices as well. And then we get to the Rottweiler. So this is the Rottweiler blueprint that I believe is just collected in-game through one of the missions, some of the challenge missions that you can do. So this is how I've got the gun set up here. So we are using the Tempest Cyclone barrel, not the Tempest Marksman barrel. So the Cyclone barrel has a built-in suppressor, so it blocks the muzzle attachment, but still increases bullet velocity at the penalty of ADS speed. But to recover that ADS speed, I did put in the stippled grip tape to recover that, as well as give me a little bit of extra sprint to fire speed. I am using the PBX7 hollow optic. Again, you can put almost any optic that you want on here. Some people prefer using the Corp Combat hollow just because the sight picture is a little bit bigger. I kind of like the PBX7 hollow personally. The outside doesn't interfere with my field of vision quite as much. But more importantly, the biggest thing is getting to use this blue dot reticle, which is absolutely amazing on these sights. So if you guys have an opportunity to grind for this reticle, do it. You will not regret it once you do unlock it. So we got the Cyclone barrel, this hollow sight, the stippled grip tape, and then the underbarrel. You could go with either a Merc 4 grip, you could go with a Ranger 4 grip if you want. I did choose the Commando 4 grip on this one here for the recoil stabilization to help kind of control that left and right bounce. The aiming stability isn't really all that important. And then we went for the 50 round mags. I did try the 300 Blackout 30 round mags initially. Didn't really have a lot of success with it, especially because the bullet velocity and recoil control penalties on this one did actually end up making a bit of a difference. And I found that my time to kill wasn't really all that much faster. So I just opted for the 50 round mags instead. So you do lose a little bit ADS and movement speed. It's not that great of a penalty, but having those extra mags to put down range is pretty critical. Then we get into the perks. So the initial perks that we've got EOD, Overkill, and Amped. Obviously, we have to have Overkill because we want our 2 primary weapons right off the rip. EOD because I hate explosives. You can swap this out for double time if you wanted to. You could put in Cold-Blooded or Scavenger, although Scavenger in Warzone is almost kind of useless because you're going to be resupplying ammo from dead players anyways. Amped I also have here. You can use things like Battle Hardened or even Tracker if you want. But Amped I have in here because of the faster weapon swap, which is the most important thing. So being able to jump between both weapons quickly when I need to is kind of important. For lethals, I am running the Thermites. Thermites are incredibly useful. They are very, very lethal against vehicles as well if you can hit them directly. But more importantly, they are extremely quick. When you throw a Thermite, it is out in and out of your hands almost instantaneously, and you can get actually quite a good throwing distance on those. And then for our tactical, we do have heartbeat sensors. You can run flashes or stuns if you want. Most people nowadays still run the heartbeat sensors just to be able to detect enemies nearby if they're not using Ghost, that sort of thing. But speaking of Ghost, I do have my Ghost classes down at the bottom here, including the Sniper SMG Ghost. So what I do in this particular case is I'll take any other sniper rifle that I want. If you go to the gunsmith, and I will replace one of the options that I normally would have on here and take the fully loaded perk. And the reason why I take fully loaded is that as soon as I pick up the gun, it automatically replenishes my ammo supply to full. So that way, if I happen to get into gunfights early on and all of a sudden I need that second loadout, I pick up my second loadout. I don't have to worry about looking for ammo crates or munitions boxes or dead players or anything like that. I pick up my guns, I'm back to full ammo, I'm back in the fight. So I just pick a rifle, and basically what I did is I swapped out the tac laser for fully loaded. I do the same thing for pistols in this regard. simply because it replenishes your SMG ammo if you have an SMG secondary. Obviously, I can't take an assault rifle in this slot here, so I just put up a pistol. This gun will come in handy in a pinch if I absolutely need to. So that is exactly how I have it set up. And again, same thing. I've got EOD and amped, and I just simply swap out my overkill with ghosts. That way I'm undetectable by UAVs, I'm undetectable by heartbeat sensors. I keep the lethals here the same as well. Thermites, proximity mines are always fun. Semtex is always a good choice. C4s, they did reverse some of the nerf to the C4s before, so the throwing distance is a little bit better. It's not nearly as far as where you could throw it before, but it is a lot better than the previous nerf where you could only basically throw it like 3 feet in front of you. So if you do want to take C4s and put them back into your arsenal, absolutely you can. Frags are always a decent choice, but yeah, like thermites and Semtex are probably your 2 most common ones that you're going to see in the Warzone. And then tacticals, again, heartbeat sensors. If you guys want, especially if you pick up this particular loadout late in the game, you can swap out for flashes or stuns. Snapshots grenade you could probably even use if you really want to get if you only want to get freaky near the end, because not a lot of people are going to be running battle hardened. So if you get down to like the last circle or something like that, you need to know exactly where they are. Hey, you know what? Throw a snapshot grenade. You might be able to surprise your enemy with that. So that is exactly how we have the loadouts set up here. So again, Kar98, M13 with a slightly shorter range variant, and then obviously the sniper and SMG ghost, so that way we can get the fully loaded on there. So hopefully this is very, very informative for you. So this is exactly what you're going to see in these next set of highlights. So enjoy. That was over there. Well, I hit that shot. Wanna try that again there, big dog? What did I tell you? Hey, Ryan Snickers.
I need targets. Send recon.
UAV entering the AO.
Moving.
Someone's over at Fire Hall.
Cancelled that.
It's going up, though. Which means he's gonna be in the tower.
Be advised, UAV is bingo fuel. RTB for resupply.
Apparently the Kar98 just hits a lot different than the SPR. I don't know what to tell you. There's a vehicle going that way. That lag, though?
Gas is closing in. Relocating the safe zone.
Okay. Oh, fuck me. Clip that. Bet he's probably going back for his stuff. I guarantee he's going back for his stuff. Yup. Poor kid.
Fighting's over. Now it's a ghost town.
It's literally right here.
Gas is closing. Get to the new safe zone. Enemy UAV overhead. Loadout drop headed your way.
Okay. Let's reset for a second here.
Contract time expired. We lost the target. Enemy UAV overhead. You've got gas inbound. Safe zone relocated.
Good.
Enemy UAV overhead.
Bring it down.
This is Striker 3-1, good copy. Strike inbound.
Damn it.
Shots missed.
Hey, Adonis, thank you very much for the host, bud. Okay, this guy is gonna have to come off.
Only 10 are left.
He's up top.
Safe zone located.
Okay, where was I?
GG's, there we go, boys. All right, guys, I hope you enjoyed everything that you saw here, and I hope this loadout works well for you. Take it into the Warzone. Go get yourself some W's, guys. But don't forget as well, I need you guys to drop a like on the video and make sure you do hit that subscribe button and turn on those notifications because that'll let you know exactly when I post a new video. Don't forget to follow me on all of my social media accounts. All the links you're going to find right down below, including my Twitter at RiderPride639, as well as my Twitch channel where I go live 3 days a week, Tuesdays and Thursdays from 6 p.m. to 10 p.m. Central Standard Time, and Saturdays from 11 a.m. to 5 p.m. Central Standard Time. So if you guys want to see all this gameplay live as it happens, when it happens, make sure you follow me over at twitch.tv/RiderPride639. And you guys are also welcome to join the RiderPride639 Discord community. Again, you're going to find that link down below as well. So join in, have some fun, talk with some like-minded players, share some memes, have a few laughs, and I even have a looking for groups section there. So if you need some people to play Warzone with, head on over to my channel. You'll find some great players to play with. So that's going to do it for me, guys. Thank you all very, very much for tuning in to the video. Hopefully you guys will get some extra W's in your back pocket here with this loadout. And until next time, guys, take care.